I got sent the new depuffing eye patches from Rhode, and listen, I love a good eye patch. However, I went through their ingredients and I am going to be reviewing them from a chemist's perspective, because some of you know, some of you don't. My background's in chemistry. My bachelor's degree is in chemistry. So I went through their ingredient list and then I proceeded to read scientific studies about each ingredient on figuring out why they put it there and if it's actually going to do something. Let's go over like the superficial benefits that they're boasting and then the scientific benefits that they're boasting. Superficial, they're cute. They generally say depuffing eye patches, and then they are also saying that these give a cooling effect without actually having to put them in the fridge. Scientifically, they are boasting ingredients that are going to help depuff. So that's like actually constricting the bags under your eyes. And they're saying the caffeine in these is what does that. They're saying it reduces, they're saying it reduces dark circles, and that's from the peptides. I'll explain all of this in a second. So they're boasting like reducing fine lines and wrinkles. However, that was not in their clinical results. It was only in their consumer results. So clinically, they cannot prove that it actually helps to reduce fine lines or wrinkles. That's not to say that that's a bad claim or that it's less validating. At the end of the day, a lot of times clinical benefits of skincare, we're not actually going to see visually. So I think consumer results are still very important, because if you're buying a skincare product, you want to see a difference. So we're going to leave these on for 15 minutes, just like it's while we're waiting. When they say caffeine and peptides, those are the two ingredients that you should really be looking at. They also boast sodium PCA, which to my understanding is just a general, like humectant, it's a general moisturizing ingredient. Peptides have been scientifically proven to help with anti-aging, be antimicrobial, have collagen boosting effects, lots of things. They used acetyl tetrapeptide 5. I read a couple studies that showed that this was effective in depuffing and then also helping with dark circles. Under eye dark circles are usually either physical shadows under your face, but we're gonna omit that, an overproduction of melanin, which that is what hyperpigmentation is, or thinning skin that is showing the blood vessels underneath. In this particular study, 95% of the volunteers showed a significant reduction in periorbital hyperpigmentations, dark circles, and eye puffiness after the treatment with the cosmetic preparation containing acetyl tetrapeptide 5. Caffeine at like a 3% level has also been shown to help with periorbital hyperpigmentation. And they boast it for puffiness, but I've read a couple studies and it appears that it's more the cooling effect than the caffeine that helps with puffiness, but caffeine is known to help with hyperpigmentation and anti-aging effects. It's been a lot of science talk. I hope that's been helpful. Let's see how these look. I'm noticing good hydration. I like the feel of my under eyes, and I feel like I do see a reduction in dark circles, although again, that is an effect that should happen with continuous use. I'm gonna go put on makeup and we'll be back. These are 6 pairs of eye patches for $25. Now, like the CosRx eye patches are $23 for 60 patches. I would still get these over those because this has clinical testing, and though the CosRx ones, they boast niacinamide, caffeine, B12, hyaluronic acid, and like a peptide blend, they don't have testing. So I'm wondering like how much of those ingredients are actually in it. I am patiently waiting for Rhode to disappoint me on a product. I really am.